What is up, everybody up there on YouTube? This is Super Sentai, and I am having a little go with I don't know how recent of it is, but it's called DuelingNexus.com. It's pretty much the new dueling network and everything, so here we go. We got 6 Sams versus Fluffals. Alright, let me see. What can we get going here? I can think of a few things. So let me see. For one, we can open up with Foolish Burial with Belongings, because we're going to send Toy Vendor. Gotta have a response, because Keyson can't do anything. No, I'm not going to chain yet. So yeah, we're going to send Toy Vendor so we can get Sabers to the hand. So yes, about getting Sabers. Yeah, because even though you can get Sabers or any Fluffal card, but I always go for Sabers when it's needed. So, because as you see, we already got polymerization. And let me see. Okay, what we are gonna do. Summon Dog. Yes, we are going to activate its ability. Look, he's got nothing to respond, so we're going to grab Penguin, one of the new cards that's going to be in Fusion Enforcers next month. So, we are going to go ahead and activate Twin Twister, because we're going to get rid of the 2 cards he's got on the field. The United and whatever his face down is. Oh, we got lucky vanities. Wow. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and activate Sabers, Cat on top. We are going to activate Polly. Let's go ahead and grab Crack. Use Sabers and Penguin, because Penguin's going to let us draw 2. Set him in attack mode, and yes, we're going to activate Penguin. Oh, cool. This is a pretty good hand. Yeah, we got oh, dang. Really, my opponent quits the duel. And I just accidentally closed up Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of crazy. But anyways, like it is, it's a little different. You got host public, host tag, public, or just public duel. Just yourself, and then tag. Do tag duels that anybody can watch. Private, nobody can watch. And, so, yeah. You got Duel, your little chat will open up Discord. Well, hello there. You have been invited to General and Dueling Nexus channel. Yeah, so yeah, this is, yeah, I got a little tournament that's going to happen. Let me go to Salons real quick. Wings for Life is the yeah, it's right here. Ban list of what not usable. Got Arc Lord, Christia, Toad Alley Awesome, Vanity's Fiend, Magi's Fiend, Vanity's Ruler, Fossil Dyna, Pachycephalo, Jalgan is Petrolist, Love Leader, all barrier statue monsters, Kyurine, any Exodia deck build, any FTK, OTK burn decks, but yet Volcanics are fine. But it's like a full mechanic build, the full Volcanics build, the pure Volcanics, nothing else. No Nurse Burn, Vanity's Emptiness, not even allowed, no Desires, no Barrier, and no Fragrance. And then you got Limited List, the Elemental Triangle of the Zodiac, Left Arm Offering, Fairy Tale Snow, Lawn Mowing Next Door, Iris Magician, Wind Witch, Ice Bell, Union Hanger, Psyframe Lord, Omega, Carter Demise, Mithrilium, Strike, and then semi-limited. I don't know if that's supposed to be Zodiac or Zodiac. Beast Momorit. Anyways, get your decks area a little different. You can import deck files from when you was playing on like YGL Pro and you still got to download it and you just want to import all your decks. Yeah, I got Blue Eyes, Odd Eyes, ABC, Cyber Dragon, and yes, Karibo, and 2 different Fluffals, 2 different builds, and please ignore the little sound on the other side of the wall. Sitting at McDonald's and everything, because roommate house meeting of where they're staying at and everything, so anyways, we are gonna try for another duel, and this time hopefully our opponent doesn't walk out on us and everything, because I'm really getting tired of that. I just hate the fact that, oh, this person's gonna kill me, and da-da-da. Yeah, I'm trying to test Fluffals, and but yeah, click ready for whenever you're ready to duel. You can kick the person just by clicking kick and then start. Yeah, they're working on updating the data for this, where you can switch it from single match to a double match of best 2 out of 3, so you can be able to side deck and everything. And okay, we could be facing Heretics. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Max C just in case they do special summon for the turn. We need that draw power. Of course, they get Tefnuit. The easy. He's gonna make us waste a Max C. I thought he was gonna actually special summon because he could. Well. This is not a very good starting hand, so we're gonna open up a toy vendor. toy vendor's ability. We're gonna ditch wings. And what do we get to pick up? We get bear. Yeah, we're gonna special summon. I'd say. Gonna special wings and defense. We're gonna set bear. Because right now we can't use wings ability unless we have a Fluffle. Wait. Yeah, you know, we're just gonna set bear. And then we're gonna end our turn right here, and hopefully he does not have Twin Twister or MST. Okay, nope, he don't. And let's just hope he don't draw it. Anyways, but like it is, at the end of the duel, I'll show the deck list for Fluffals, because he goes Tefnut. Oh, he couldn't do Tefnut because even the fact was I didn't control a monster because it's like Cyber Dragon. Same attack points, but yeah, this guy's doing a synchro engine, and we're about to find out. Because excuse me, sorry. So he special summons Flag Spreader Zombie. See what he's see, synchroing for 8. Yeah, because Flag Spreader. Oh, fudge. We are dealing with Omega. Let's see, he's gonna banish Omega, and what is he gonna make us have to banish? Yeah. Oh no, not Insta-Fuse. Ugh. Well, at least. Oh, crud. He's playing a zombie build? Well, thankfully, we don't do no tribute summons at all. That's the best part. But special summons really don't matter. And this deck don't have a specific type it follows. So he's summoning, or he's specialing Tefnut all over again. He's gonna go battle phase. What is he gonna attack? Is he gonna hit wings or is he gonna hit my bear? Because he knows either way I can use wings ability. Because I don't banish wings with wings to draw and then sending. He's not gonna attack because he knows what we could do. There is nothing that we can do. So we are just gonna go ahead and end turn right here, because especially with the facts. And a standby phase, we get our respective cards back. He gets Omega, and I get my Insta-Fuse back at the standby. So yeah, I really hate this type of deck. Well, the fact that it's using Zombie World, I mean, only time you use that, we're not gonna chain because he's using Demise. So he's gotta use that whole hand before the end phase, because he's gonna lose the whole hand if he doesn't do anything. But I mean, the fact he's playing Zombie World, everything on the field, graveyard are zombies. Like I said, thankfully, we're not doing much to involve. See, is he gonna do Omega again, or is he just, oh, Alpha, or Phoenix Wind Blast. Ah, he's targeting bear. Yay, we get nothing to worry about. Oh, it shuffles right back into the deck. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Oh no, it goes to the top of the deck. Okay. Well, now this time we lose Fright for Fuse. And only because we don't have anything to go for it. So, is he going to attack this time, or is he just going to... nope, he's declaring battle.
Wait, you know my phone, my music.
Okay, so... in phase, draw. We get bear. We're going to go... I'm going to use Vendor's ability. We're going to risk, or chance. Hey, we get dog. Yes, we are going to special summon dog. Defense. And yes, we are going to do dog's ability. We are not going to chain. Use dog. Grab sabers. Now we're going to use Wings ability by banishing Wings, banish bear. No, we're not going to chain anything else because we are not. Yes, we are going to destroy Vendor to draw one extra. And, oh cool, we get a chain. Activate card. No, we do not want to do all that. So we're going to grab Owl. So we're going to use Owl to grab a polymerization. Yes, we want to use it. Activate card. No, because it's asking about. Okay, so we're grabbing Poly, like I said. And we're going to use Poly. So, no, we do not. Because we're going to go for... you know what? We're going to go Tiger. We are going to go Tiger. Using Sabers, Owl, and Dog. Yes, I do. Destroying his face down Tef Note and his face down trap, because I already know it's a trap card. Or it could be a spell. Oh, yep. What the? What? Seriously? I mean, what? I mean, I'll be damned. I no idea. So we're gonna attack him for 22. And we're just gonna go ahead and end. That was the worst play ever. I mean, well, not play, but worst mistake. You never want to set insta-fuse. That is, I mean, come on. That's just, don't do that stuff. I just don't get it. I seriously don't. Of course, he's gonna go Omega again. I mean, he's gonna constantly use that ability way too much. So yeah. And opponent surrenders. Nice. But really not. I mean, yeah, he just surrenders because he had the upper hand. we could have went big. Anyways, going decks. Click on edit because that's the only way you can open it. Okay. Alright, starting here. Well, to start it off, we go triple dog. Because, I mean, never go wrong with dog. Because, like it is, when he is normal or special from the hand, you can add one Sabers or Fluffal monster from deck to hand, except himself, and he can only be used once per turn. And Double Penguin, he's one of the newer cards that's going to be in Fusion Enforcer in next month. So during the main phase, you can special summon one Fluffal monster from hand, except himself. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a fusion material for the fusion summon of a Frightfur fusion monster, draw 2 cards, then discard, which I misplayed on that. And again, he can only be used once per turn. And, well, the draw 2, but when he is summoned, it's a different story. Then, Double Chain. When he declares an attack, I can add one chain from deck to hand. And if he is sent from the hand or the field to the graveyard, I can add one Frightfur card from deck to hand. And he can only be used. I can only use one of his effects per turn and only once that turn. So, use the first one, you can't do the second at all. So, then we got Triple Bear because of his ability to get Toy Vendor, and that's basically about it. And we do one Sabers. When he is in the graveyard, place a card from hand to the top of deck. Special summon him from the grave in defense mode, and can only use him once per turn. Double King of the Swamp, because one, you discard him, get a polymerization hand. He's like Owl, so basically, except Owl is when he is normal or special, get a poly from deck to hand, but King of the Swamp is just free discard, get a poly from deck to hand. And King of the Swamp can be used as substitute, so he can substitute for Sabers, which is the only card for the use of it, or Chain for like Sheep, but I'm gonna get to the part about Sheep in a minute. So yeah, mainly used for being used for substitution of Sabers. Even when he's in the graveyard, you can still do him with Frightfur Fusion. So, anyways, then with Owl, as I explained, when he is normal special from the hand, add a poly from deck to hand. And then the other part, he acts as polymerization with the cost of 500 life points. Fusion summon one Frightfur Fusion monster from your extra deck. Use the monsters from your hand or side of the field as materials, and you can only use one effect per turn and only once per turn. That turn. So you can, if you summon him and you get poly, you can't do the 500 to fusion summon. Double Mexi, self-explanatory for the fact that discard, draw a card, because mainly you're dealing with opponents who just special summons all the time now because of pendulums and every other type of deck that does nothing but specials. One Sheep. He's just like one of the one ofs. Because if you control a Fluffal monster except himself, and that's mainly why we're running him at 1. So he can be special summoned from hand if you control a Fluffle, except himself. You can return one other Fluffle monster you control to the hand, special summon one Edge Imp monster from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Sheep once per turn. So he's like, if you need to get Chain or Sabers on the field without having to go for a normal summon if you haven't already, that's a good way. So, yeah. And one of the other newer cards, Fluffle Octo. What this little guy does. Alright, we're trying to. Well, I think if I can. Okay, okay. We can already tell by the bottom part where it says you can only use each effect of. Anyways, when he is no more special, target one Fluffle or Edge Imp monster in your graveyard, add it to the hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as fusion material for the summon of a Frankfurt fusion monster, target up to 2 of your banished monsters and return them to the graveyard. And one of. Then we're running one cat. Sent to the graveyard as material. Target one Polymerization in the grave. Add it to your hand. One bulb, because we're doing Synchro Engine. It's very well known because people will use them for like synchrons of like Quasar builds and every other type of build that uses bulb. Triple wings, because of the fact if he's in the graveyard and you control toy vendor, banish him from your grave and then target one Fluffle monster in the grave, banish it too. If you do draw a card, then you send one toy vendor you control to the graveyard, and if you do draw a card. So, yeah. So he's like a draw 2, just like Penguin, except for banish him and a Fluffle. And then if you want to send vendor, which everybody does because they want that extra draw, because vendors automatically 3 of in the deck. So then we run 3 Insta-Fuse, and this is why I'm going to talk about it. Well, I'm going to get to that in a minute. So 2 fusions, triple poly, double Foolish Burial with belongings. Send a spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 Foolish Burial of belongings per turn. Reason for him, so that way we can send Vendor to the grave, get Vendor's ability, get a Fluffle or Sabers. Run the 1 Foolish Burial. So that way we could send stuff like a choice of Sabers, Glow Up Bulb, Wings. Just one of those 3. So, then we do double Twin Twister, 1 Factory, and then triple Vendor. Extra deck for your fusions, triple Saber Tiger. We will be sometimes using him, having his ability to make him invincible from being destroyed, battle or card effects. He gains and all Frightfur monsters you control, including him, gains 400 attack. And if you use 3 or more fusion materials, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And his materials are 1 Frightfur fusion plus 1 or more Fluffle and or Edge Imp monster. So King of the Swamp's out of that equation. Then you have Kraken, the new fusion in Fusion Enforcers for next month. Kraken requires one Edgent monster and one Fluffle monster, so you could use either Sabers or Chain, as long as it's Edgent. And again, King of the Swamp out of the occasion on that one. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. So he's like, for free, I get rid of a monster. And he cannot attack the opponent directly during the turn you activate that party effect. He can make a second attack during each battle phase. It's if you want to make the second attack, but knowing everybody else, they take advantage of it. So, but that's what I do. And then at the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or battled, you can change it to defense position, which is most preferred to do. Because if you don't switch it to defense, and your opponent summons a monster that's over between 2,200 and 3,000, you're screwed of losing them. And that's what you want to avoid. So every time you get done with your battle phase and you attack with Kraken, get him in defense, no questions about it. Running one wolf, the only one of for the fusions. Requires Sabers, so you can be able to use King of the Swamp for wolf, tiger, or sheep. But anyways, for wolf, Sabers plus one or more Fluffle monsters. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials. And cannot be special summoned by other ways, so you can't like call the haunt or anything that special summons him from the grave. Or something else that's not using the above materials. And each battle phase he can make attack a number of times equal to the number of materials used. As everybody would know, because I don't know exactly when Fluffals made its appearance in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise, but because the only time I've known Fluffals to be brought in the series was Arc V, so I don't know anything before that. Double Tiger. Again, Sabers plus one or more Fluffle monsters. When he is summoned, fusion summon, target cards on the field up to the number of materials used for a summon, and destroy them. All Frightful monsters you control gain 300 attack for each Fluffle monster and Frightful monster you control. And you can only control one tiger. So, if you already have one tiger on the field and you want to try and go for the second, well, you still got one on the field, you can't. Two sheep, good for the defensive and the gain attack. So yeah, chain plus one Fluffle monster, so it could be anything. This card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So, say if sheep attacks, your opponent can't do crap because it's like ancient gears. Can't activate traps when they attack. So, okay. Then, if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if this card in your possession is destroyed by a card effect and sent to your graveyard, special summon him, and if you do, it gains 800 attack. So it can go from 2,000 to 2,800. And you can only use that party ability once per turn. So, anyways, but yeah. Now here's what it is. With the instant fuse of paying the 1,000, special summon one level 5 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck. The reason why for 3 of is because Norden and Sheep. So yeah, Norden, everybody knows what it does because everybody uses him in every other deck. Norden, reason why we run him, because you'll find out in a minute. Naturia Beast, explanatory for the deck. During either player's turn, when a spell card is activated, send top 2 from deck to the grave, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. This card must be face up on the field to activate and to resolve the effect. So, and plus, just to summon him, you'd have to have Dog on the field since it requires 1 Earth Tuner, reason for Glow Up Bulb, and Dog so you can get the summon. So yeah. Now for Exceeds, Bahamut Shark. He is the reason we're running Norden. You want to have Penguin on the field when you bring out Norden. Well, I mean, not Penguin on the field, but in the grave when you get Norden on the field. To summon Penguin, to overlay for Shark. So, reason why we're running Shark, because of Toad Alley Awesome. Because he's the negator. It would be most preferred when you use the ability of Toad Alley. It'd be when you had like whatever, either getting rid of himself to so yeah, once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates spell, trap card, or monster effects, send 1 Aqua type monster. So okay, so Aqua meaning either. Okay, so yeah, it'll be himself that you'll be sending to the grave. So yeah, sending the Aqua type monster from hand or face up on your field to the grave. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card, then you can set it to your field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 water monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand, so that'd be like if you still had Octo or Penguin in the grave. So, yeah. So yeah, that's the duel with Fluffals and the profile. And we are out.